Oh, hello and welcome guys to CCFN 51, nearly a full year of CCFN. It's a great achievement. I'm sure everyone's glad to have finally made it to nearly the big 5-2 a whole year. Yes, I'm on the right side, that makes a change. Set up the stream and here we go.
Yeah, that's probably best. If we kind of get one far north, I don't know whether this compound here would be useful, or if we want something closer. But yeah, otherwise we'll just stick it there.
If you get two squads going north already, then we'll go south. You grab the lodge. Somewhere.
We might aim for around like here for the south, so that should give a little bit of room.
Okay, by squad 2, are we still able to use your Humvee?
Yep, absolutely.
Alright,
Let's
great.
get up in the sky, high in the sky.
Alright, and who's grabbing the lodge again and going north?
Should have all the overlays.
Who's going north? Who's going south?
Oh, a bit of confusion here.
I'm going north. Do you want me to just
So
grab
tonight we've got
guys
FSQ,
Humvees?
FFL, HSR and Squad Ops
That probably would
facing
be a
off
good idea.
Marines, OMDB, HSR and 20R.
HSR, going south or north?
I'm going south.
This should be a
initially
good match.
with FFO, and then I will be in the middle.
So we're live since it starts.
Yes.
So FFO is going south as well, or?
So,
A little confusion about what's going off here. But never mind, I'm sure these guys will get over
Are you
it.
going south or north?
We're going south.
Okay, we'll go north then.
Right, so FSQ north, FFL
Ready for your
south.
armor When we get here.
Not sure what Squad Ops and HSR are doing. I think they go straight into the centres. Now, I'm expected to see a good rush from both sides, north and south.
We've got
The
one going
militia
first
do
now.
have a little bit of an advantage on speed with their technicals. And we see one shooting down to the south point already and one coming across to the north. In fact, no, that's the Logi. There's a techie right in front of it. So techie already underway there. So what we're saying about that rush, Americans rushing out to meet them with a Humvee. It's the Marines known for being very aggressive in their tactics. Looks like, they've flipped it. Is that a flip? Marines flipping the techie already. That's not good. That's 8 points gone right there. Marines spawning in en masse now. Doing a rush 20R behind to the north. I assume they're going to be putting down a fob up there. FSQ made it already to North Cap Point. Will it be pushing out for a defensive placement there? Running back into the Humvee. Assume... Yes, a fob going up. Fob being activated. Squad Ops spawning in. So a classic opening play from both teams in the north there. Down south we have... So FFL, yeah, FFL coming up onto North Hill, up onto F7 Hill. Is it F7? Yeah, F8 Hill even, F8. So good be putting a fob down there by the looks of it and try to cover off on this whole region.
Alright, we're running the lodge back round south for a fob there.
So we're about to come in contact in the north now. FSQ and Marines coming under fire from one another now. Squad Ups now pushing up behind them to support FSQ. Mass spawn in the north for OMDB and 20R. Presumably from the fob that they've just placed, and Marines doing a quick takedown on a Humvee there. I heard the two shots and saw it go on fire.
Yeah, there's a shitload of enemy on the market.
So just one member of FSQ still alive happens to be, oh no, sorry, 3. 280 and a medic alive. The scout doing an amazing push there, and FSQ wiped after losing a Humvee. That's a painful 16 ticket loss there. Marines making up for losing 8 tickets. Militia capturing Amman Ridge and Checkpoint Garrett. The middle point's now in play for Militia. Still waiting for Nickel Bridge cap for the Americans. Oh, Vitz Hills is swarming. FSQ, Squad Ops, you go struggle to push on there. Got HSR, a squad out of play nearly, still coming in from the first objective really, Nickel Bridge. So Marines with a great push there, although squad ops now holding them in place. Marines trying to move south. Militia definitely making the play for the north flag. South flag, they've sent one squad, seems to be holding its own, half the squad wiped. Who's that HSR versing off against FFO. Murder hole in use. 2 guys down from the murder hole. Great from Viper Love there. Lone Ranger goes down, trying to hide. The garages are not saving you, HSR. The garages are not saving you. Nickel Bridge finally capped. Means the Americans can now cap the centre. FFO's number 2 taking down both the Lone Ranger squad leader and his medic. Which is Clock You. FFO. Yeah, FFO holding that point now. Great wipe there from FFO on HSR. Now back to the north where the battle continues. I can see Marines still alive, but a swarm of Americans coming down the eastern hills now. HSR FSQ, I hope they realise that they've got an OMDB squad to face off against, one of the best squads I've seen for defence. OMDB looking quite comfy there. Marines push through. Squad ops have sneaked 3 past. That could be vital. In fact, we'll just try and follow them from it, because I think they're heading straight into a militia fob. I think after having seen the mass spawn earlier in the game. There it is. There's the fob. Squad ops pushing down towards it quite efficiently. Stream still hasn't gone live yet. These guys have worked in under 10 minutes to get to overface a fob. They've spotted that. That's covering positions there. Soap just keeping an eye on the behind. Is Lish the squad leader? He is indeed.
Enemy fob. We've got it covered. We're going to start digging.
And there's the shout. I'm surprised no rally point down here to get more squad ops members there. Right, let's go back to the main fight, which at the moment is Marines face off against a mix of FSQ and squad ops. So, state of play is the centre flags are the only ones to be played for. Ghazi compounds held by the Americans for a moment, and Ritz Hills held in the north by the militia of OMDB. Not even contested yet. 20 and FSQ about to meet in the centre. Marines pulling back here.
Alright, fob's down.
Not really sure what's going off there with Marines. Seems to be a bit lost out in the middle of nowhere now. The Americans haven't broken around them either side. Squad ops finally put down that rally point I was talking about. OMDB try to go back and save that fob which went down. Too late to save it though. Ghazi compounds now taken by United States. Squad ops trying to break east, but OMDB must have eyes. And Anton Ohms taking down Anderson there. What a great GL that was. Still got Robbie in pre-launch though, watching and waiting. Rocket goes out, misses.
Yeah, we've located their lodge. We're trying to take it down and then drop a quick fob here.
So we shoot past that. Anton goes down to a GL from Robbie. GL against GL. There's a fully loaded militia logistics truck there.
Contacts to your north.
Squad to watch out, you'll have contacts to your north.
So let's go for a wider view again here. So a bit of a spread now. The Americans starting to push in towards the northern cap point. Marines still caught out in the middle of nowhere up there really. Faced off against single combatants. HSR held off the point here by FFO. Scarface still alive. Lots of dead guys here. It's either a rally or a fob. He's off by the door. Oh, Scarface takes them all down. Everyone down. No spawn there. Just, it must have been a rally or something. Although saying that, they're spawning behind when we've got a technical on the hill. Must be some form of rally, something. Yeah, rally there. South being a bit calm now, but the Americans now finally making that big push. Marines mass spawned in the north trying to save the logistics truck there, I noticed. 20R and HSR fighting it out in the middle of the town. Max Adas and Triple Nipple round the wall from one another here. Both heard the footsteps. Triple Nipple taking out Max Adas though.
Yeah, we got wiped on this north. We're pulling back to the fob now.
Right, squad ops have been wiped apart from Soap.
Holding people from the north.
OMDB quite happy there. And not seeing really that much in the way of engagement on the flags as so far. Most of the game's engagements have happened off the flags. Frizzlev there, just Mobius as well. HSR 20 have pushed through one another, mixing in, and some have hit, some have missed. 20 are now respawning in on the south side. Take it they have a rally point in there, next to Triple Nipple. And now we've got the Americans started to line up and go for Ritz Hills here in the north. FSQ's Irritium pushing in now. That's our Fiskar going down. Just 2 OMDBs left on point, and this is very unusual. There's the rally point. Soda spawning in. Very aggressive rally point. OMDB and Mumbarine still pushing out to the west. No one there anymore, guys. Squad ops having spawned back in at the fob that they placed the first point up here, which normally a flag in the in assault and secure. Excuse me for saying that was a flag. That was indeed incorrect.
Guys, we're taking Ritz Hills.
So Ritz Hills now been taken by FSQ, backed up by HSR, OMDB, 3 guys on the flag. Mivosh is inside the compound, but the OMDBs must have had the rally wiped by Luvis.
Squad 2, be advised there are enemies on...
OMDB holding down the internals of the southern compound. See OMDB and Mumbury is now rushing for Ritz Hills. OMDB must be passing on that they were losing.
We have started cap Ritz Hills.
And there is HSR now stacking up on southwest, southeast corner, east-west, west corner. It's hard without a compass, I forget. So HSR and HSR now facing off against one another. Popo just hiding around the corner there. Grant going off his face. Popo showing how it's done as a squad leader, leading the way for his squad mates, going down eventually, but taking out 3 in the process there, or 2 in the process, should I say. So Militia now started to lose, and we're about to see a massive clash on North Hill. Mumbarines and Squad Ops about to meet.
What are you guys doing there?
So as they just go the rise here, Squad Ops sat there waiting. Mumbarines running straight in. 1 down from Nordic. Nordic taking down 2. 3 down. Squad Ops getting ram-raided here.
There is enemies south of your position.
Squad Ops started to now take people down. Lish going down now. Robin.
Are you guys still capping?
We got a full squad on our pause north.
ODB and HSR have pushed into Ritz Hills.
Squad 2.
Have we got anyone doing a push for Garrett? No, no push yet.
Needs more. Go for it.
Then we will simply make a swipe. We will make a sweep through.
So Mumbarine Squad Ops pretty much wiping one another off that North Hill. Arcap's still alive. Kojo Asifua, if I've said that right, to meet one another. Soap's going to meet them here. Takes down Kojo. Asifua hits Soap. Soap finishes the job, takes Asifua down. That's Mumbarine's wiped from North Hill. That was a great engagement to watch. A great first push by the Marines as well, taking out 3 guys before they even took a hit. That was great to see. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Mohom. I'm from Zulu X-Ray Delta. Obviously, I'm streaming tonight, not playing with my clan in the other 3 servers. There are 4 CCFN servers tonight.
Squad 1, if you run into
like I said earlier, it's CCFN 51, nearly a full year of CCFN. Great work for the community that's grown over that year. Started off with 1 server, now gone to 4 full servers. It's brilliant to see. Nearly 200 people coming together on a Sunday night for a good game of squad. That's what we like to see. HSR hitting FSQ. We still haven't capped Ritz Hills, and there's quite a lot of red coming towards a very little blue there. Marines respawned, coming back for squad ops. Squad ops still waiting for their guys to be picked up. They've waited for the medics to come in there. And going down from afar here. Some great cover fire by Robin Sage there. Shooting up through these trees, just pinning them down, letting the guys pick them off. Having pushed up on the very north. Scout, a great player out on the flanks. Normally takes down a fair few guys just on his own, sat out on the flank of his team or his squad. Down goes Anton from behind Extreme B3. And there it is. FSQ have only got 3 guys to the 4 guys there.
We're capturing to get pretty much on the edge. That was moving.
So they're capturing and losing, so they should be realising there's quite a heated battle for them on here. They should be making sure that they're defending this. I can see HSR moving to south of OMDB and HSR. Couple of grenades is brilliant, but HSR now pushing for the compound. This compound door's about to get very hot. We're going to see a grenade over first. Grenade over. Missing Luvis. GL's coming in.
Yeah, we've still got a full squad pressing on this side.
Migas in a great spot there, using the stairwell to cover him. Remember guys, if you're going to... Oh, they've finally got a grenade in, but still missed him. I've got guys moving down on the south checkpoint Garrett now.
Yeah, solid stuff. We'll just keep this fob up and then we'll keep pressing on the north.
Guys, your compound's all but forgotten for the militia for now. Focusing on this Ritz Hills. Going down from the outside, this is the HSR squad pushing from the south, taking out OMDB and HSR alike. Sorry, there's 2 HSR squads, guys, so... just seeing the chat. Going a bit quiet there. And 20 are starting to come in. But Marines have now pushed round the north here, coming to beat Squad Ops again. Squad Ops, Marines just fighting out for this north side. Squad Ops now sitting back quite, well, pretty much on their fob. They've got a fob in this compound here. Marines pushing it unrelentingly towards it. Just constant fighting going on from the Marines here. Yeah. Try and get a view from our caps. Who's going to be the first to see what's happening? Oh, he's got guys to his south. He's got guys to his west. Robin Sage, use that suppressor again, going down eventually. As they feel we're putting in rockets now. Deceptor is taking a southern flank there, trying to sneak his way around.
Okay guys, get ready to exploit our cap.
So Marines are going to be out of position.
Negative. That's a negative. I've checked the compound a while ago. There is nothing here.
Raj. Might be a rally. I got a guy saying there's like 4 or 5 people coming running out of one of those buildings.
They might be trying to set up new FOB there, but it was clear of that.
So push it again here, HSR, OMDB going in again, FSQ bit more substantial on the point now. HSR supporting out to southwest and west. Still failing to cap here, lining up on the northern wall by HSR, just trying to block the cap by FSQ, and there it is, there's the cap. Now, I know there's a fight going off here, but we're just briefly going to have a look, and yes, there is absolutely nothing out there for the militia, and Checkpoint Garrett is now being capped by the Americans in a stealth manner. Boys and girls, just to let you know that Checkpoint Garrett is the one we want to see going on here. Just while we take the overview here, we'll just
Is it worth us digging
look at the distance between Checkpoint Garrett and Militia Main compared to a Man Ridge. This is the one you want to be sitting down and defending, because they've got to run all the way down there rather than just a very small distance from there to beat you to the cap point. There it is, Garrett's been neutralised. So, neutralising now OMDB, HSR, some remnants of FSQ and HSR on here as well. It's a race to see who goes neutral first. I'm suspecting Checkpoint Garrett will be going neutral first.
It's going to be a free 10 tickets.
Mumblerines still pushing this fob, still... Oh, we had a logistics truck going for a ride there in the air. It's the United States defending successfully there. Ah, emplacement here by Abu Hajar. Not realising he's got guys starting to come round. There's the rocket. And down he goes off the emplacement.
RPG, I'm down.
There it is. There's nowhere near him to hear him actually say that. I hope he said it in his squad chat as well.
2, we'll try and get your pod supplied in Bravo 8.
So,
It should cook off on its own in about 3 minutes.
Squad Ops just defending a fob here.
No, I want to say difference.
They've taken it down. To tell that because the emplacement's gone. Yeah, so Squad Ops having taken down a little bit breakdown there. Rockets coming in, blowing up. So Mumblerines now respawning and going to help at Ritz Hills, but Checkpoint Garrett about to go neutral.
Advice, we're going to need a new fob as soon as you dig.
Calling for a new fob. Obviously, they've just taken down the one fob they had.
For me, in case we will be.
It's got a fob to the south. Garrett's about to go neutral. There it is. Centre points are no longer attacking flags now for the either side. There's only 2 flags in play now, and there's only Americans at one of them. So full retreat now for the militants. Have a quick look. Nothing really telling yet by the scores, but I have a feeling United States have done well here, having wiped a couple of times the militia squads they faced off against. Having taken a flag as well. There's still small fights breaking out as the militia try and fall back as quickly as possible. We'll break off here and have a look. Mumblerines just coming in just to check on that eastern hill. I take it that there's a new fob somewhere just north of us here where 20R have come from, but FFO doing a great job of stealth takedown, but 3 men against the team now.
The checkpoint.
Great.
The Americans need to use the Humvees or something just to get the guys here. Humvees and a logistics truck now coming on the south road. These guys just need to move. They just need to forget about what they're doing and just get here. 3 guys versus, here comes the first one, technical coming in. We've got the Americans sat waiting, trying to take pot shots. 1 guy going down. Second. And so this is what they can see. So using those optics to great effect, taking militants down out of the vehicles.
If you have any guys that need to respawn, you can respawn them in Bravo.
Hey, Popo, I'm hearing this guys to your north running the same direction as you are right now.
Roger that, moving against them.
So just a bit of a standoff here for now. Ooh, I think we nearly got rocketed there. So it's all going off for checkpoint Garrett now. Bill Nye the Science Guy pushing up into HSR. HSR now being taken down. Is that a crow's nest Humvee? We've got support for a Humvee. Yeah, that's just a normal Humvee. It's not a crow's nest. Just putting fire down, pinning the northern road, taking down HSR. Militants and Americans having a fight now up on the hills as the Americans try and push their way over. OMDB, HSR clashing on the hill. 20R now pushing down to help HSR now they realise Allen Ridge is not under attack. So, not much left from the OMDB guys here. Americans just dealing with the wounded as they push on.
Now, you can build whatever you want around it, getting 50s watching hills. We'll break our infantry in between you and 2 and 3.
OMDB now spawning back at main.
Squad 4, just be advised we have contact on our position. Squad 3's position.
You can hear a Humvee. Oh, it's below me, that's why. So Humvee moving up into an advantageous position there, try to get on the hill. Some of the militia are now making their way down here. Robin Sage making the lead there.
Okay, Squad 3, my guys there are gonna support you guys.
So we've got fisticuffs manning the... oh, and down it goes. Oh, down fisticuff goes at least anyway. That was a solid hit on the Humvee. Humvee's still up, just taking out the gunner. Great shot. And that's a second shot in, it's gone. I'm not actually sure who shot that. Might be one of the 20R guys up at the top. But Humvee's definitely down. For the city centre, the scout's still alive in the centre. Just one American, so one American, one militia still in the centre of the map. FSQ face off against one man, Frizlev from 20R, just holding back. FSQ and HSR on the north side. Starting to take up more defensive positions now, the militia, although Marines are moving out by the looks of it to north side. Oh, we're hoping to see a good firefight now from the militia here. Not really happening. It's going a bit quiet. That normally means something big's happening. I've seen more militia started to spawn in the centre. Must be a rally point or something in the centre.
Still at the sniper marker in E7.
Copy, we will screen our FOB. Guys, you just take care of the checkpoint Garrett, we will screen our FOB.
Copy.
So, moving into a screening position here. Great call by HSR, not that there's much call for it, not much militia there now. So, is that a logistics truck there? I can see moving around the map. No, it's just a technical, just dropping guys off by the looks of it. Americans know about it, they're up here, they've seen it flying past. There's the logistics truck still there. So, a bit of a breakout by the north here. I'm not quite sure.
Can we get the crows to watch fire? We got you guys get clipped, I think.
Yeah, I've already had a good shout.
Marines try to push on north.
Alright,
Allen Ridge solidly held by the militia, but not being attacked at all by the Americans, who have decided that Checkpoint Garrett is a place they want to be. FFL pushing quite close to militia main. That's a risky tactic. If they push too far, they risk having the bullets disabled by the safe zone of the main spawn. Also taking some shots from behind. HSR's Adrain and Antol here. Adrain being medicked, yep, by Antol, so Antol is a medic. So some friendly fire incidents happening now with the Humvees. I've just seen someone get killed, 2 people get killed and flipped. Yep, there goes another technical for the militia. Ops Wook MT there, taking out 2 guys and then getting Soda to do a misjudge and flip.
A lot of infantry and a logi spotted. Delta's 4, Charlie 4. I think they've got a fob in that area.
Squad Ops calling out a fob in the area. Wook MT taking down Kojo. Soda taking him out. Leaves him free to take the logistics truck. All the Americans have gone from that position now. A massive militia on the ridge here. No Americans still pushing towards it yet though, apart from FFO, who aren't really pushing towards that, rather just putting up a screen. Just doing a ticket bleed here, so obviously we've got more flags capped by the Americans, meaning that the militia are on a ticket bleed. I do like these fights, but with 665 tickets for the Americans, I don't know how many the militia have got. They've obviously lost 192 through deaths. So not really sure what to make of the tickets. Obviously they've lost 2 flags, so that's another 40 they've lost, and the ticket bleed, so they could be around the 300 mark. I'm not sure if 800 tickets is maybe a few too many for a map like this when Americans steamroll like they have. Left the militia with just 1 flag left. We're starting to see some contacts now. Some of the Americans pushing a little bit too far towards the man ridge. Quite a good spread on the south by the Americans. Frizlev there pushing down as a solo man. Eventually coming down to Squad Ops, who have been pushed up as a squad. Got Mumblerines Deceptuous here about to meet Squad Ops as a single man as well.
Squad-sized element east of our FO. We're taking action against it.
Squad-sized element. There's 1 man down there. There's not a squad-sized element, just 1 guy. But kudos to OMD's Hatar Fiskar if he's made himself look like an entire squad. HSR take out some good positions there with the line of sight across the eastern side. Not much happening down there. Seems to be more about this hill rather than the cap point now. Both teams try to control this hill. Is that the logistics truck? Yes it is. So Marines now moving around with a fob. Or fob making equipment. Back into the town centre. Just wait and see what happens here. Marines try to get around the south side then with this cap. Quite quiet. So I don't know whether I should be watching this.
Guys, watch out, we have,
OD mass spawning in.
Guys, we have enemy coming to our FOB.
Right, HSR calling out the Mumbarines. Mumbarines are now taking fire from all sides. Driving into there was a bad idea. GL just going off behind it. Rocket hitting the logistics truck. Good shot from Chaos. And second rocket takes it down. So militia still without a spawn point up in the south. There's an attempt to flank. So a man ridge still on. OMDB have mass spawned and moved into the Rich Hill area, but feeling like they're kind of out of place, sat behind a Mumbarine squad. Or half a Mumbarine squad. FFO have made a push up to Amman Ridge but been wiped. Yeah. Seems like it's gone very one-sided, this. It's, yeah, nothing happening south. Oh, DB's, that's our Fiskar still alive down there on his own, with the rest of his squad started to come and help him. Amman Ridge held. Mumbrie's now trying to push out the south side of the cap. So we saw what happened there earlier. There was no longer the support from Humvee down on the south side, so able to advance.
Right,
FSQ
north of Amman, so if we can get that logic going, we should be able to get a spawn in.
FSQ being the only guy who's left to defend the cap point. Robin Sage trying to spot anyone on his moves, taking shots down from behind for FFO's number 2 or Sally Sal. I'm not sure which one got the kill there. Nordic squad leaders going to be thinking I've got guys to my west now, and east even. See, no good with east and west tonight. The scout there trying to stop number 2 here. Grades going off everywhere. Let's find out what's happening. Marines are coming in from behind now, making use of rally points. They're still behind the Americans, but not enough. Obviously we've got that fob there being protected quite well. The screen of HSR and squad ops is doing its job of holding back the militia coming from the northeast and east. DB stacked up there now. They're making their way slowly but surely on foot round to the south side after having seen the Marines attempt to gain up a quick fob going awry, being taken out by HSR.
Alright, I've got the Logi heading back to main to get supplies. He'll loop back around and get supplies north once that fob's down.
We're on the way.
Nordic the only one left of the group of 3 that pushed out down the south. Amman Ridge just swarming with militia. No Americans really pushing. I feel as if the militia could be doing more of a push right now, with the Americans holding back. The Americans are spread quite far across the map, where the militia are quite concentrated. Just to give you a bit more of a view of that, we've got militia concentrated to one point there and then just swarming Amman Ridge. Americans spread quite a lot from the south side and moving up to the east and onto the cap point on the south, and some of them up in the north. It's quite diluted from the Americans, really. I feel as if Amman Ridge started moving down straight from Amman Ridge and using the this gully here to filter in, they've only got to risk the FSQ-3 on that west side, sniping them now that they've taken the eastern hill. No one really pushing for either flag at the moment. OMDB started to go into contact down there, so they've been found out, as it were. FFL here on the north side started to make the way up for Amman Ridge. You have to excuse me a second. Yeah, so got a bit quiet. Could hear a vehicle. There's a technical on point. OMDB engaged with HSR down the south now, but we're gonna stick with this FFO push on Amman Ridge. I feel as if Should get a good firefight from this. Bill Nye going down. Scarface taking out MVP it. So FFL now fighting their way onto the point. Extreme B3 sniping from the distance there. Down goes Scarface. FFL now feeling the casualties happening. We do have an unactivated fob, but there is a logistics truck there. Is it? Oh, is it a Humvee? No, it's a Humvee. Logistics truck on its way from main now. What's happening? Nope, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there. Something just tried to pop up in the background and kick me out of the squad for a second. Don't know what that is. I'll have to sort that out in the break. So yeah, FFL's push failing there, but not surprised. One squad against what seems like two squads there. HSR and 20R. 20R now moving out with a technical. Straight past this fob that FFL put in.
Taking the northern MSR now, moving to fob.
HSR, FFL and 20R taking out one another. Oh no, 20R just going down there from the Humvee slash combined forces of infantry. That'll be why that Humvee's there. It's just covering that north road from any vehicles moving up it. Now, America has started to concentrate a bit more on the points again. Militia is still not really making much of a headway on the north side of things, having been wiped here. Got OMDB spread out on the south, trying to make their way to the east and west side of the map. The east. Coming into contact with HSR and FSQ. The really great screen down here. They've really effectively stopped any movement of the militia trying to get round to the fob, which had been great to see. So yeah, nearly a whole year of community clan fight night. Obviously teams expanded and the community itself's expanded.
Thank you.
That's the fob going live, is it? Yep. Just getting in range. Rocket out to somewhere for the Marines. 20R coming in from behind now. So we're seeing them break through and gain rally points down, and obviously they're using these rally points to try and flank the Americans. Not effectively pushing the Americans off any of the areas they really want to, especially now that they've got this fob up 20R. I've got a real chance here, but obviously they've started firing distance, and FFL now know they're coming in. Oh, down goes fisticuffs. Down goes the medic. Rocket onto the Humvee there. Sally Sal going to move it back and stop it from being blown up by another rocket. Rocket missing there. So spawning back in now. 3 There's Frizzler with the rockets. I thought it was Extreme B. Missing again. Shooting through trees, getting shot at now. It's a good shot on there, but I think he's run out of heat rounds. So them frag rounds not counting. Frizzler finally going down. Sally Sal getting a good shot there. A Mumbarine spawn there. We've got a fob that's gone live, and because we're seeing a lot of these people just spawning 1s and 2s. Can't see one or hear one, but definitely some form of spawn out there for the militia. So, in fact, I don't know which way to go. North or south, north or south. We're going to go north because the militia are pushing in on this fob that's just gone live in the north. Mumbarines having pushed out right next to it now.
Guys, we have found enemy FOB. We're taking them.
Good job, guys.
So,
up north.
there's a southern fob, but they're about to
Let's
lose.
go, guys. We'll give you support. Squad 3.
Copy.
So we're pretty much on top of this fob. Number 2, the only man left to defend the fob. Now goes the scout. Nordic's about to flank number 2. Number 2, one man stand there. What a brilliant one man stand. Take out 3 of Mumbarine. So we had an FOB and an FOB happening there. Oh, grenades coming in now. GLs. Number 2 finally gone down, but what a great one man stand that was.
Squad 4B, advise there are 2 enemy squads southeast of our FOB.
Oh,
B6,
FFO just fighting doggedly to hold on. I'm not even sure where these GLs are coming from.
Bravo 6, keep at 6.
I'm not sure if it was Slim Shady with them.
Pushing southwest.
We've got Asifil with the last Mumbarine alive.
Southeast, sorry.
Taking out Will.
This fob's going down.
So they've traded. All the Americans are dead. Ah, Deceptuous, there he is. I thought I heard him off to my right. So all the Americans are dead. All the militia are dead. But the militia that were alive off the fob aren't moving in quick enough, I don't think. Or they go get there before someone spawns. No one giving up yet. This could be an American fob going down here. Those GLs scarily close to the fob. That actually on the fob. So I wonder if they've spotted it now. Number 2 spawning in. MVP it, taking him down.
Copy.
And another, he knows there's a spawn point there. They know they've got the fob, and that's a fob down there. So good work there by the militia there to take down the American fob. Now there's a bit of a fight going down here. We've not really got to. HSR, OMDB face off against FSQ HSR. Hey, we heard on the comms earlier the militia had a fob in the compound here where HSR are, already taking it down. But more than enough guys there for OMDB HSR to make use of rally points and push their way into the fob if they can. So we see the Americans have started to group up a bit more now and take the fight on the chin, as it were. Now the militia is starting to push a bit more. HSR having made a good push here, not far away from the cap point.
A whole squad of enemies advancing north side of checkpoint Garrett.
And there's the call. FSQ calling that in.
Stay at checkpoint Garrett. I will move my squad to
FFL coming around the back of him here. I don't think HSR picked up on the guys behind him. In fact, if we try and get around to the FFL view. Fell cross here. Grenade out. Not going to get anyone, they've already moved on. FSQ getting slowly but surely wiped out here. FFL putting fire down now into the compound. And taking out Dead Saw. Antol haven't gone out. Is it a Humvee or an emplacement? I'm not sure. Ad Rain going down to number 2. Number 2 really making great use of that saw tonight. HSR's airy putting fire up out of a doorway going down to number 2. That is an emplacement there. Squad ops emplacement. Have a look at this line of sight they've given it. They've got good cover on the hills, I'll give them that. Saying that. The trees do obscure it a lot. In fact, even more so when we're directly over it. I'd have probably been tempted to put it more where they've put these sandbags. These sandbags would have been a great place for that emplacement. But it looks like try to use a spotter technique there with the squad leader using his binoculars to call out enemy positions to the 50 cal. I can hear a vehicle. There's a technical here with Mumbarines, Robin Sage and Kojo in it, getting around the side of HSR. Mumbarines OMDB making a great flank on what was the screen, but the screen now having collapsed. Squad Ops originally had the West Estate, no longer there, having pushed south around with HSR. And OMDB Mumbarines now rushing into the forest to meet the Americans. Got a Humvee there. Now, Mumbarines, as we saw earlier, took out a Humvee in about 3 seconds. Using a double hit from the RPGs. 1-2, straight knocked it out. One shot from OMDB.
Enemy fob over here.
Is that Dr. Pazoose? Took out both occupants. Scout going down here to HSR's Whisper. Another Saw gunner making good use of suppression / accurate spray. HSR's now looking north. Technical coming down south. There's a one-man band driving gun. Tree line, but very ineffective. All the militia down now. Americans repelled. But came at a cost. Quite a few Americans down there. With 531 tickets left, I think the Americans can afford that. ODB respawning in the centre again with HSR. Definitely a fob down there on the northern side. Checkpoint Garrett has no American, no militia on it. Looks like HSR have tried to do a second push and not got as far as they did on the first one. FSQ having done a great job of holding them back.
Guys, enemy have found enemy. Our laundry, I am relocating it.
Copy.
So, where's our lodging? Ah, yeah. So, as they pushed across the hills, they found it. Then Ranger, they're liking the militia to have just one man inside these technicals, rather than having a driver gunner combo, just one man to do both. Then Ranger down, moving on to foot, trying to clear out compounds, but we're going to have Cop Karma here coming round the corner at him. And there is Cop Karma getting the shots in, taking down the squad leader, Lone Ranger. Some great defense here from a very small group of FSQs. Now, main fight seems to have now swapped down to the southeast side. Northern defense for the militia. Adam Ridge not being attacked still.
Is that a fob marker in Delta 7 accurate?
It's closer to there. They're still coming out.
So we've got a potential enemy fob here. And that's it. No, game's over.
GG.
So
GG.
quite a match there. I thought the aggression of Mumbarines and the great defence of OMDB might give the militia an edge there. Obviously I was wrong. Great push there, but in the end by the Americans. Especially on the North Hill squad ops, facing off time and again against Mumbarines. And FSQ doing a great job to push the northern cap of Ritz Hills.